Hi everyone, so this is going to be a get ready with me video, and sorry if you can hear noise in the background. My boyfriend is playing the guitar and is refusing to stop, so I thought I'd just do it anyway. I've closed everything so hopefully you can't hear it. But my skin is already prepped. I've got my SPF on and I'm just going to start by using some primer. I'm using the Cover FX mattifying primer, and this has got like a kind of anti-acne built-in treatment in it. It is a silicone based primer, but I just like to apply this onto my kind of T-zone area, just to really help my skin not get as oily during the day, and also to just kind of make my makeup last a bit longer. Then I go ahead and apply some lip balm. This is the one I'm using, which is by NARS. It came in the post this morning, and it's the Tint moisturising lip tint in pink grapefruit. I haven't ever used this before, so it's kind of like a tinted pink colour, and my lips are really dry now. Once we've got that done, I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation. I'm using NARS Sheer Glow today just because it's my favourite and I just love using this at the moment. I just like to shake out a little bit on my finger. I don't tip it on the back of my hand because I find that way I tend to sort of waste a fair amount of product. But I just kind of dot it all over, and it does look dark like this, but once you start to blend it in, it's fine. And I'm using the Real Techniques buffing brush to blend this in. So I just start to kind of buff it all over the skin, and you don't need to kind of worry too much about this because it just looks so natural on the skin. Also, no matter what foundation I'm wearing, I always make sure that I blend it kind of around my ears and down my neck. That's really, really important because you don't want to get that kind of, your face is one colour and your neck's a totally different colour. Make sure you kind of take it around your ears and all down your neck. I know you can warm your neck up with bronzer, but it is nice to just make sure that your face totally matches. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply some concealer. I'm using the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, just a little bit under my eyes, and then I like to just tap it in with my finger. Then these next two bits aren't essential, but they are essential to me, and I use the No. 7 Soothing Eye Base just under my brow bone, just to conceal anything. You could just use your concealer for this, but I don't like the No. 7 thing as an eye base, and it works great for this, but anything that's kind of flesh toned. And then I use the Benefit It Stick down the kind of line from my nose to my Cupid's bow, and just blend that in, and that really helps to highlight the area, and it makes it last longer once you powder. Then I'm going to powder my skin. I'm using the SAVY Mineral Loose Powder. I've finally actually finished my Rimmel Silky Loose Powder, so I'm using this one now. And I'm using it on a MAC 182 Kabuki, and I just like to kind of press it into my forehead because that's where I get the most shiny. And then press it in around my T-zone, and anything left I just buff into the rest of my face. Then I do like to set my concealer, and for that I like to use this shade from the Benefit Princess kit, the kind of pale yellowy shade, and I'm just using a kind of big fluffy brush, and I just like to kind of run that under my eye area just to set it, and kind of under my brows, and it really helps my concealer stay in place all day long. Then I'm going to move on to bronzer, and I'm using the Loreal Glam Bronze Bronzing Powder in Universal Sun. On a big fluffy brush, I just swirl my brush in it, tap off any excess, and then just brush it over my forehead. Down my neck is really, really important because my neck's always paler than my chest and my face. And then any remainings I've got just on the tops of my cheeks. Then I always contour my face no matter what because I have got quite a round face and my face needs it. And I'm going to use the Sleek Contour Kit. I don't love this, but I'm trying to use it up. And I'm going to be very, very light-handed. I've got an angled brush, and I'm just going to very lightly tap my brush in so it's got almost nothing, and then tap off any excess. And just look straight ahead and kind of make this shape. Because I feel like if you do it too much, it doesn't end up kind of being in the right place for my face shape. So I just like to kind of suck it in and contour. Now moving on to another really important aspect of my makeup, which is my brows. So I take a brow brush and just brush them up. And then to fill them in, I'm using the dark matte brown shade from the Benefit Princess kit, this one right here. And I just take a little bit on an angled brush wipe any excess and then just start to kind of from the arch outwards, and then take whatever I've got left inwards, because you don't want the inwards part of your brow to be too dramatic, like that, very very lightly. It's not very difficult at all, and then just brush it through. And then I like to set my brows using a clear mascara. This one is by Essence, and it's one of those ones that you have to kind of get off a little bit of the excess first, because otherwise you get like a really heavy gel look in your brow. So get off any excess and then just gently brush them into place, and your brows will stay looking perfect. Then for my eyes, I've gone ahead and applied my beloved MAC paint pot in Bare Study. This is probably my fourth little pot of this. I love this colour, and I'm going to use MAC's All That Glitters today, I think, which is this shade right here. It's just a beautiful sort of pale champagne shade. But on a flat little brush, I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. And I'm feeling really summery today. It's really sunny, and I'm going out to meet a friend for lunch and some shopping, and it just feels like an appropriate colour. So I've applied that all over, and then I'm just going to darken my crease just a tiny bit using the shade from the Urban Decay Naked Palette 2 in Suspect, which is this shade right here. Just a little bit onto the Urban Decay eyeshadow brush, just on kind of the upper part of my crease. Very light, I don't want anything too dramatic, and I'm then going to just blend it out with a fluffy brush. And that's it. Didn't take much blending, and it's a very subtle. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply my beloved Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner in Nude just on my waterline, so all over. Then once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara. I'm not going to show you this bit because everyone else has to apply mascara, but I'm using the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express waterproof mascara on my top and bottom lashes. So that is my eyes done. I love how mascara just totally finishes your eyes off and makes you just look like a normal person again. So now moving on to blush, and I'm going to use this one which I haven't used for ages, and it's Sleek's Flamingo. Very very bright, very very pigmented, so you need to be quite light-handed. Only get a small amount on your blush brush, blow off any excess, and I sort of put it on the tops of my cheekbones to help sort of slim down my face a little. I'm going to get a little bit more. Like that, and do the same on the other side. It's such a lovely colour, but you do need to be so light-handed with it, otherwise you can really end up with kind of Aunt Sally cheeks. Like so. And then for highlighter, I'm going to use the highlighter side in the Sleek Face Contour Kit. It's a really nice kind of golden colour. So I'm just using a fan brush and dusting it onto the tops of my cheekbones, like that. And then for lips, what shall we use for lips? First of all, I always use the Benefit Eyebrow just on my Cupid's bow. So just right there, because that really really helps to define my lips and make them look much fuller than they actually are. So once I've got that on, I then apply some lip liner. I'm using Bourjois lip liner in number 11. All over, just to kind of give a better shape. And then for lipstick, I'm going to use the Maybelline Colour Sensational Popstick in Crystal Pink, which looks kind of sheer and weird, but on the lips it turns into a really lovely colour. And that is my face done. So I hope you enjoyed this. I love watching videos like this. I love getting ready while I'm watching videos like this, because you feel like you're kind of getting ready with somebody else. But don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and if you want more of these. And if you've done a video like this, then leave it as a video response, and I'll see you soon. Bye.